Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm going to do the little thing I do. I'm going to go over here and check Flourishing Area live events on Facebook. So you may be watching us from there. So I'm going to see if it goes live. I think I'm on YouTube. It says I'm live. So if you're watching us on YouTube live on that YouTube station, please go ahead and start putting some comments in. Let me know that you're here. Let me know who invited you. And I don't see it yet. Here we go. Let me check again. Flourishing Area Live Events. There I am. There I am. Okay, we're live. We're live. All right. So let me get over here where I can see it when you start commenting. Okay, Christy, so good to see you on. Let us all know where you're watching from, okay, on Facebook Flourishing Live, and then over here on YouTube too. I'll tell you where I'm at. I'm Cindy Hudson, and I am a sales director in Mary Kay. I have been building my business for 30 years. 30 years. December was my 30th anniversary of Mary Kay. I'm sitting in my home in Maceo, Kentucky, which is a little outlying little part of Owensboro, Kentucky. We're in the western part of the state. And so I want to thank you so much for coming on. If you are a guest of mine, would you please just type that in a comment somewhere on one of these events, one of these pages. If you are a consultant, go ahead and type that in. Be sure you type where you're watching from, okay? If you are a customer of another consultant, go ahead, type it in. Let us know who your consultant is and where you're at right now, okay? Where you're watching from. So tonight on this live, we are doing, I was trying to read and get in my mind. I think it says spring eyes, but it says bright and youthful. So my eyes are really already done for today. I had an amazing appointment with a brand new friend to me. I knew this person a little bit, but we became dear friends today and had an amazing facial time. And so I am already all made up today, but we're going to talk about spring eyes. Okay, I am not from Kentucky originally. I'm from Eastern Tennessee originally, and then I grew up in the state of Texas. And so you're going to hear my accent is a mix smash of the southern United States. That's what you're going to hear. So I'm doing spring eyes, and that is EYES, eyes. But we're going to talk about making them brighter and more awake and more youthful and more maybe springy and summery looking, right? So what I have on, actually, I have on all my eyeshadows, and I did everything today, but it's been a long time ago. I did all this at like, I don't know what time it was. Maybe 9:30 this morning. It wasn't real early because I went and exercised first, but so this has been on a pretty good long time. But if you do all the steps in Mary Kay, you do our amazing skincare, you get your skin all nice and prepped, exfoliate properly when you should exfoliate. And then we have our primer and we have our amazing foundations, which we have brand new foundations coming out. We're so excited about that. And then we've got a thing called a finishing spray that sets it all. And it's just, your look will stay hooked all day long. It really will. But we can always brighten a little more. So I'm going to just show you some different things to brighten those eyes back up. I don't know if y'all even know this, but the reason that we use cheek color, I don't think has anybody commented on Facebook yet? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, I see Christy. Yeah, looking good. Bolingbrook, Illinois. Thank you, Christy. That's where she's at. She's in Illinois watching us. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know this, but we put on cheek color. Cheek color is to bring out our eyes. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's what it's for. It's really not for our cheeks at all. It's to have people look up to your cheeks so that they will glance into your amazing eyes. That's what it's about. The wind is to our soul, or our eyes. And so we're wanting people to look there. We want people to remember these peepers right here. We don't want them to go, oh, her face is all long and dragged out. No. We're always lifting lifting everything to look up towards our eyes. So one of the first things I'm just going to talk about, we have some amazing eye creams in Mary Kay. We have 3 right now. We've got firming eye cream. We have our Time Wise Miracle Set eye cream. And then we have the one that goes with our repair set, which is our eye renewal cream. So if we want to go with the first thing about brightening the eye area is to use our eye cream. And I've got makeup on, but I'm just going to show it to you guys. It's got a metal tip on here. This metal tip is zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper is what this is made out of. If you've ever seen a person in the boxing ring, in the boxing match, and the boxer gets punched in the eye, and his eye starts swelling shut, when he goes over to his corner, his manager starts rubbing his eye with something. And what he's rubbing his eye with is this metal, a stone made out of this metal. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. I think I'm going to do everything kind of on this eye for sure, but I like to squirt the eye cream on my finger, and I like to tap it with my ring finger. And then you take the ergonomic shaped metal tip, Z-Mac, and you would just gently rub it under that eye area here. You could put a little of that over the eyebrow. So this will help your eyes, the hoods on your eyes, not to droop. And you put it way up here. You don't put it on the hood because that will get in your eye and make it water and burn. You put it right up here, and then the heat of your body and natural gravity pull will pull that through under the skin, and it will go down to exactly where it should be to keep that firm and lifted and brightened in the eye area. This eye cream is great for brightening dark under eye circles, and then the metal is great for saggy bags under the eyes, and then the cream itself is going to fight aging. Oh my, I think that even looks better. My goodness. Now, our friend in our unit, in Diane's unit, she talks about just putting this in your purse and carrying it and just using the metal throughout the day. Not even adding the eye cream, but just using that Z-Mac metal tip. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is 44. This eye renewal cream is 44. It's also part of our amazing repair skincare set. If you're buying the set, it's part of that set, and you do get a break point on the set as a whole when you buy it all together. Okay, so that's the eye renewal cream. Then I would probably go, oh, there's Diane. Diane is on from Destin, Florida, and Peggy Cooksey is on from Robards, Kentucky. So we've got Florida and Kentucky and Illinois in the house. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so then the next thing that I am going to do is show you is to use a couple of other little tools. Now, this again is right at the eye area, but this is our under eye corrector, our brand new in a tube under eye corrector, and a little bit of one of our multi-benefit concealers. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference. I just can't believe that looks that much better with just using the eye cream. My products amaze me. Okay, so now we're going to go to the under eye corrector. This is 18. It barely takes any. Okay, I'm going to tap that in there. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little of the light number 2 on the concealer, the correcting concealer. Did I just say that these were 18? I meant to say that if I hadn't said that yet. Okay, these are 18. And I'm going to tap a little of that here. So I've got the under eye here, and I've got the correcting concealer there. And then I'm just going to kind of blend them. Okay. And I'm going to use just the pads of my fingers. Now we have an amazing new sponge. This will be in the new book that you guys will get in the next few days. You see all the cool shapes on this sponge? We're going to tell you more about new products on an event we're having Wednesday, which if you'll talk to your consultant, you can win prizes on that event. So we want to tell you some more about it and how you could join us for that event on Wednesday. But that would be one of our new sponges. This is 14. You can do dry powder or liquids with that. And then Isn't that amazing? I might put just a little more. I don't want to put much. Okay, yeah, just a little more right there. Okay, there we go. Under eye corrector. So that's under eye corrector, and I did a lot number two on the corrector. Okay. All right. So that's a couple of other things to brighten right in there. Okay. Then, as I mentioned that about what cheek color is supposed to do, I'm going to use another new product that is in the new book that you will be getting soon. And that is one of our limited edition Mary Kay Gives Back color blush sticks, because $1 of every one of these you purchase goes back to the charitable foundation. And it goes for cancer researches that affect women, and also domestic violence shelters, and the education to stop and eradicate domestic violence. So that's what you'll help when you buy one of these. And these are 20, and there's 2 shades. But I'm going to just show you. I'm going to start right here at the temple. I'm not going to go up where I brightened it, but I'm just going to go right under there and just bring that attention back up there. Brighten that up just a little. Bring that attention right back up. The apple. Lift that face. Look at that. Lift it right up. Okay. And this one is called, this one is the Spark a Change. That's what we're trying to do as we help the charitable foundation, is spark a change. The other one is kind something, and it's more of a coral. Okay, more of a coral look. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of our highlighter. We've got glazed. We've got a highlighter in glazed and a highlighter in golden glow. I believe it's the name of the. Let me double check that. Glazed and honey glow, and those are 14, and they come in a powder. And I'm just going to pop a little of that right there on the top, again, to brighten around that eye. Okay, so we've got the highlighters are 14, the correctors and the under eye corrector, these are 18. The new blush sticks are 20. The eye renewal cream that I used first, those are 44 if you're not buying a set, a skincare set, if you're just updating your eye cream. And then I am going to do just the last couple of little steps, would be just to brighten up that eyeshadow just a little. I mean, it's been on most of the day. So I'm just going to take one of our matte eyeshadows, and I'm going to use Biscotti. And I am just going to go up under the brow. Brows are already done. Oh, I'm on Zoom. I am. Oh, my dear friend Cherie. Okay, and so I put it right up under the brow, like so, just to kind of brighten up the eye area just a little up here. Right? You see how you can kind of see your definition again? Isn't that cool? Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, because we want to have depth to the eye, even if we're just brightening it. So I'm going to go with a mid-tone. I'm going to go with a hazelnut mid-tone, and just kind of go ahead and give myself a little more of a depth there to the eye with that second color. So that was a highlighter, and then this is a mid-tone. Okay, with just the hazelnut. It's not going to add a lot of color. I just kind of want to pop it back up for you so you can see it on the screen. And then those eyeshadows are 8 a piece. Oh, here they are. And then I'll just go with a little bit of a corner, our accent color right out here. Just going to cut it like a little piece of pie. And this is a little bit of espresso and Merlot mixed together. And then I'm going to take a blender and blend that out. And all of our eye shadow brushes, all of our brushes, they're listed individually in the book. There you go. But the eyeshadows are 8. The brushes, again, let's see, the the all over eyeshadow brush that I use to put the matte shade up here is 12. The blending brush that I just now used is 12. And then I used another little blending brush, is always my dark color. So I've got that one, that's 12. And then the blender is also 12. And I think that's the only, oh, and I used my cheek brush to put on the little highlighter right up here. And that is 16. So there we go. There we go. Just a little bit of a bright, and you can see the deer. I mean, you can kind of tell it just kind of popped it back again for the day. It looks a little bit more open. I've got my eyeliner still on, and I've got my mascara, my new Panorama lifting mascara on, and brighten that up and ready for a nice bright open eye. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but I can. So thank you for jumping on. Again, we have that event on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Please get with your consultant. Ask about that. We would love to have you on. You can see all the new summer items. We have more, and maybe win some prizes. And then if you want to play with color with us and watch what we do, we have an event on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Central. The thing on Wednesday is 7 o'clock Central, and the one on Saturday morning at 9 Central is called Advanced Color. And we're going to be playing with these things and putting them on ourselves. Like we'll start with nothing on our faces, and then we'll add and kind of show you the tips and tricks on how to make your eye look like it's a standard eye, like this look, what to do for your eye shape, and how to contour under the chin to look lifted, and around under your cheeks to make them look even more lifted, and how to do that, like to take your cheek brush and contour up here a little bit, make that look more. Oh, look at that. Look how that looks. Just little things like that, little tips and tricks that we'll give you on Saturday morning. So get with your consultant. Thank you, Ms. Peggy. And then watch this. If you watch this later as a replay, just put hashtag replay in the comments and tag your consultant so that she'll know that you watched. And then if you want to know more about the business opportunity, we love to share that with you too. If you think you might need a little bit more something that you don't quite have in life, whether that's money or girlfriends or self-confidence or great skincare, and you think that making this a business opportunity for you might just be the thing you want, then talk to us about that too, because we can also share that with you too. It's very simple to get started, not very much money to get started, depending on what you're going to do with it. And guys, we're early, but that is really that's what we have. And thank you, Diane. Thank you. I think I covered most of the things that are happening this week. We've got other things that we'll be able to tell you about too. If you get with your consultant, some other goals that we are working towards, ask your consultant, what are you working towards? What's your goal right now in your Mary Kay? Because we're at the time of the year as consultants that we are working on some really big goals because June is the end of our fiscal year. And so this is May. And so we're about to get to our year end. And so we've got all kinds of things that we can share with you, things that we're trying to earn for some trainings. We've got some trainings we're trying to earn right now, and some goals that we're trying to set for our units. And you can help with all of that, but we could give you more information, whatever you need. But most of all, we wanted you to have a bright, springy, wide open, lifted, and youthful eye. And hopefully these tips here today will help you with that. Okay. Thank you so much for jumping on. We'll see you. Hopefully we'll see you on here Wednesday, or on Zoom on Wednesday, learning all about our new summer products and maybe winning something. Okay. Thank you.